sign number 2 would be weight loss in the last 3 to 6 months. This can be anything from the disastrous diagnosis of cancer, or it could be just something more basic, and is that they're having trouble cooking for themselves. Maybe they're not driving, maybe their access has changed, and especially with adult children that live a little distance away from their parents, it's very important, to stay on top of this. Even just, when you do a check-in call, even just kind of reviewing some of these 11 signs, or that when you do a check-in call, or you go over and see them, maybe having this checklist with you would be a good idea, just to remind you to notice some of these little things. Like if you go over there and you see, they've had these same clothes, for a few years, and all of a sudden you notice that they're getting a little big on them, that might be an indication that something's going on. And in the first place to start would be, hey, how are you eating? How many meals a day are you getting? You have any trouble cooking? And they may not say. We see this a lot with loss. So say if an aging parent loses a spouse, they don't like to cook for themselves. They had a purpose to cook for especially women who lose their husbands, because they were cooking, they had purpose, they were taking care of them, and now they don't. And they said, well, why do I want to go to bother of just cooking for myself? So those would be a couple of indications as far as weight loss goes. And again, any of these things, the 11 signs that we're going through, not one of these signs would be too I should say nonchalant or not significant enough that it may warrant just a checkup with the doctor. I mean, if they've had their annual Medicare exam, it's all of these things would be a reason just to get checked out, just to be on the safe side.